Have you ever stopped for a moment and thought about something as simple as toilet paper? It's one of those everyday items we use without even noticing. It's always there when we need it, soft, light, and easy to use. But imagine waking up one morning and realizing it's completely gone. No rolls, no backup stash, nothing at all. Suddenly, something so ordinary becomes absolutely essential. And yet, despite how important it is in our daily lives, very few people actually know how toilet paper is made. From towering trees in vast forests to recycled paper collected from your own neighborhood, every roll goes through an incredible journey before it reaches your bathroom. It's a process that combines science, engineering, and precision on a massive scale. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into that journey and uncover exactly how toilet paper is made, from raw material all the way to the finished product. Toilet paper might seem like a simple product, but it's actually one of the most widely used paper goods in the world. Every single year, billions upon billions of rolls are produced to meet global demand. On average, one person can use dozens of rolls per year, and when multiplied by billions of people, the scale becomes almost unimaginable. Traditionally, toilet paper is made from wood pulp. Trees are harvested, stripped of their bark, and processed into fibers. However, this method has a significant environmental impact. Millions of trees are cut down every year just to produce paper products, including toilet paper. That's why many modern manufacturers have shifted toward using recycled materials, reducing the need for fresh wood and helping conserve forests. The journey often begins far away from the factory floor, in homes, offices, schools, and city streets. Every day, people throw away used paper, such as newspapers, office documents, magazines, and cardboard packaging. Instead of letting this waste go to landfills, recycling systems collect it for reuse. Large recycling trucks travel through neighborhoods, picking up bins filled with discarded paper. These trucks are designed to handle huge volumes efficiently, compressing the waste to maximize space. Once fully loaded, they transport the collected paper to specialized sorting facilities, where the transformation process truly begins. At the sorting facility, the paper is far from clean. It's mixed with plastic bags, food scraps, metal pieces, and other unwanted materials. Everything is dumped onto long conveyor belts that carry the waste through multiple stages of sorting. In the early stages, large contaminants are removed manually or with mechanical tools. Workers carefully pick out visible non-paper items, ensuring only suitable materials continue forward. In more advanced facilities, this process is enhanced by automated systems. Optical sensors scan the materials, identifying different types based on color, shape, and texture. Air jets then blast away lightweight plastics, while magnets remove metal fragments. This combination of human effort and advanced technology ensures that the paper is separated as cleanly as possible. By the end of the sorting process, what remains is mostly usable paper, ready to be transformed. Next comes shredding. The sorted paper is fed into industrial shredders equipped with powerful rotating blades. These blades tear the paper into small, uniform pieces, increasing the surface area and making it easier to process in later stages. The shredded paper falls into large piles, forming the raw material for the next step. To make transportation more efficient, the shredded paper is compressed into dense blocks known as bales. These bales can weigh hundreds of kilograms each and are tightly packed to reduce space. Forklifts load them onto trucks, which then carry them to toilet paper manufacturing plants. Once the bales arrive at the factory, they are unloaded and fed into massive machines called pulpers. This is where the real transformation begins. Inside the pulper, the shredded paper is mixed with large amounts of water. Powerful rotating blades and agitators churn the mixture continuously, breaking the paper down into tiny cellulose fibers. The result is a thick, slurry-like substance known as pulp. At this stage, the pulp still contains ink, adhesives, and other residues from its previous life. To clean it, chemicals are added to help separate these unwanted substances from the fibers. The mixture is then processed through a series of cleaning systems, including screens, filters, and centrifugal separators. These systems remove even the smallest impurities, ensuring the pulp becomes as pure and uniform as possible. In some cases, additional treatments are used to brighten the pulp, giving the final product its clean, white appearance. Once the pulp is fully cleaned, it's ready to be turned back into paper. The pulp is spread evenly onto a moving mesh screen. As it travels along, water begins to drain away through the mesh, leaving behind a thin layer of interwoven fibers. These fibers naturally bond together, forming a continuous sheet. At this point, the sheet is still extremely wet and delicate, containing a high percentage of water. To strengthen it, the sheet passes through a series of large pressing rollers. These rollers apply pressure to squeeze out excess water and compact the fibers, making the sheet more solid and uniform. After pressing, the paper moves into the drying stage. It passes over large heated cylinders that remove the remaining moisture. The heat carefully dries the sheet without damaging its structure, transforming it into a soft but durable material. However, toilet paper requires more than just basic paper. It needs to be soft, flexible, and absorbent. To achieve this, manufacturers use special techniques. One of the most important is embossing. During this process, the paper passes through engraved rollers that press patterns into its surface. These patterns not only improve the appearance, but also increase softness and absorbency by creating tiny pockets of air. In many cases, multiple layers of paper are combined to create thicker, stronger sheets. These layers are carefully aligned and bonded together to ensure consistency and quality. Once the paper has reached the desired texture and strength, it is wound into enormous rolls known as parent reels. These reels can be several meters wide and contain thousands of meters of continuous paper. Despite their massive size, they are handled with precision using specialized machinery. The next step is converting these giant reels into the familiar rolls we use at home. The large rolls are fed into cutting machines, where they are sliced into narrower strips. These strips are then wound onto cardboard tubes, forming individual toilet paper rolls. The cardboard cores themselves are made separately, usually from recycled cardboard. Long strips are wound into tubes, glued, and cut to the correct size before being used in the rolling process. As the paper wraps around the core, machines carefully control tension and alignment to ensure each roll is perfectly shaped. Once the correct length is reached, the paper is cut and the end is sealed to prevent it from unraveling. The finished rolls are then transferred to the packaging area. Here, high-speed machines group them into packs, often in sets of 4, 6, or more. A thin plastic film is wrapped around each group and sealed using heat, creating a secure and hygienic package. Finally, robotic systems stack the packaged rolls onto pallets in neat, organized layers. These pallets are then prepared for shipping and distributed to stores, warehouses, and supermarkets around the world. And just like that, what started as discarded paper, or raw wood, has been transformed into a soft, clean, and essential product used by millions of people every day. It's easy to overlook something as simple as toilet paper, but behind every roll lies a complex process involving advanced machinery, careful engineering, and large-scale coordination. From recycling systems and pulping machines to precision cutting and packaging, every step plays a crucial role in creating the final product. So the next time you reach for a roll, take a second to think about the incredible journey it took to get there. Because even the most ordinary items in our lives often have the most extraordinary stories hidden behind them.